Welcome to my Winter Major Rookie Walkthrough video. In this video, I'll walk you through the shots I will use and some of the possible alternatives. Play according to your clubs, balls, and skill level. This is a guide and it is not meant as the final solution, but more like a starting place to begin your note-taking process and help you prepare for the tournament. Special thanks to Golf Clash Tommy for some of the shots and the elevations too. Please subscribe to Tommy's YouTube channel today, and his link is in the video description. Finally, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so now and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss any future Erelic gaming content. Let's get into it. Here we are on the first hole of the Shiruba Springs Course. This hole can be played either to the left or to the right, but I prefer the second shot when I play my drive to the right-hand side. Setting up in the middle of the fairway at 10% downhill elevation and maximum topspin, I push back up here to maximum distance after my adjustment with the intention of getting as far down this fairway as possible. You could use a big topper here or use more overpower. However it works for you, we just want to make a nice, safe, long drive to set ourselves up for the second shot. I play the second shot with 0% elevation in medium distance of my Viper club here. Now I do apply 3 bars of backspin, which I end up regretting due to the fact that we come up just a little bit short of the hole here. In the future, coming from a similar drive, I'm going to play this shot with 1 to 2 bars of backspin, especially if there's a light headwind, which in the tournament, we'll see how this hole is going to play. Regardless, good luck to you on this very eagleable hole number 1. Hole 2, the first par 3 from the Shiruba Springs, is played in this example with slight headwind. Once the Winter Major goes live, we will know the winds for the tournament. I set up with a Goliath level 3 and a basic ball. Now adjust for 20% downhill elevation and aim your ball guide directly at the pin with 2 1/4 backspin and make sure that club is in medium distance. Leave your ball guide a couple of squares short to account for that low level ball guide. And with a little luck, you'll put this one in the hole.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
Welcome to the par 5 third hole. This is the first of the very long par 5s here on the Shiruba course, which is played at 10% downhill elevation on the drive with my extra mile level 4 and just a basic ball here in this example. Now understand that using a power 3 or greater ball will improve your chances for the eagle, as you'll require much less overpower for that second shot. Even with the right to left slight headwind here, I add a little bit of left curl with my maximum topspin just to avoid playing into that hazard there on the right. Now bring a wood club with a lot of distance. I chose the big dog and I apply maximum topspin and close to maximum overpower to reach as far down that second fairway as possible to set up for the eagle shot. I see this as a possible opportunity to use the horizon if your power ball gives you enough distance to reach the second fairway comfortably. So I play the third shot at 20% uphill elevation from that landing from my previous position in maximum adjustment numbers. Apply backspin as you see fit. In my example, I use here 2 bars. Now I aim straight at the pin and adjust cleanly. Good luck getting your eagle here on hole number 3.
Perfect shot. Eagle.
The second par 3 of the Shiruba Springs Course looks to be a decent chance for a hole-in-one. Played at 10% downhill elevation here with a basic ball and a Goliath long iron. I set up with the clear ring touching the bunker to the right and the ball guide aimed directly at the pin. Now, I apply 6 bars of topspin, but I really wish I'd used 7. Now, in a tailwind, this would be very close to the perfect setup, and in a headwind, I see myself using 7 to 8 bars of topspin. There are many ways to play this hole, and I'm excited to see what ways players will come up with toward the end of the Winter Major. Good luck. Here on the par 4 fifth, we have 2 very realistic options to shoot for the eagle. The first option I present to you is a right side route that leads to a rough bump. I set up with a basic ball and my quarterback driver, here at 10% downhill elevation in maximum distance. Apply maximum topspin and any right spin that your ball choice has. With the red ring cutting the right rough, I push back up to max distance and then apply 1.5 ball or so of right curl for a drive distance around 300 yards. With a level 6 Viper, this rough bump sets up for me at 10% downhill elevation in mid-distance. I recommend using about 1.5 to 2 bars of topspin here, and you'll be very close to a beautiful eagle. Now, obviously, if I had a sniper on this account in any decent level, that's the club that I would choose. Yet, as you can see, if I adjusted a little bit more cleanly, this would have been a beautiful eagle. I'm going to save the drop for the weekend round.
Nice on.
Now for the second route, I used the same basic ball and an extra mile driver. Adjust for 10% downhill numbers with maximum topspin, well, on my level 4 driver. You want to use as much topspin as basically going to get you to the end of that left fairway without hitting that rough. Now I do push up here about a ring to avoid going into overpower. Yet, as you see, I bring the ball just to the bottom of the white
Great
ring.
shot.
Whew, careful. Make sure you hit perfect. So on the second shot, I play my maximum Goliath at 0% elevation with 1 bar of topspin. If I try this approach again, I'll probably play with the ball guide a little bit further back or apply a little bit less topspin. Either way, good luck to you on hole number 5.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
I play this par 5 drive at 10% downhill elevation with a basic ball and a level 4 extra mile. Add 2 bars of topspin in crosswind to find yourself nicely down the second fairway. Of course, it is recommended on a hole such as this to play with a power 3 or greater ball, but I demonstrate here how the eagle is achievable with less.
Great shot.
Even with a great ball, the goal here is to get as far down the fairway as possible without touching that rough. So on my second shot, it's played with a maximum distance wood club, such as the Viper 6, at 10% downhill elevation, with the goal to skip over the rough and the sand and land up there on the third patch of fairway. I use maximum topspin here on the Viper, which is roughly 2 bars, because that's what I've got, and a considerable amount of overpower to reach my intended landing position. Use more topspin and less overpower if you've got it, to set yourself up for a lovely third shot. Now that third shot is played at 0% elevation in minimum distance of my Goliath club here. I aim directly at the pin and apply 2 bars of backspin to the ball, and notice that my red ring is just touching the bunker on the left-hand side. Adjust cleanly.
Perfect
And get it
shot.
in the hole. Good luck to you on hole number 6.
Eagle.
The drive on hole number 7 benefits from a driver with a lot of curl. I chose my quarterback and set it up for 20% downhill elevation with the red ring near the right rough. I use 0 spin here, but 1.5 balls of right curl or more to end up nicely on the second fairway. With more right curl, I would add topspin to this drive, and with a better ball, I would add as much right spin as possible. To play the rough bump second shot, I bring a wood club with a high level of accuracy, such as a sniper, or in my case, a Viper level 6. I adjust the wood at 25% downhill elevation in minimum distance, and I give it the 1.5 or so top spin that the Viper allows me. Not having any side spin leaves me set up precariously close to the edge of the rough, but even the right spin of a marlin ball here would go a long way to not missing this shot. Either way, in our suboptimal setup, we come very close to dropping this very interesting hole.
Nice on.
I do believe that players in rookie with any kind of decent wind will play the rough bump shot on hole number 8. I hit my target at 20% downhill elevation with my level 3 Goliath and a basic ball. I would like to move my landing position back slightly to play this a little bit more safely, and also using only 3 bars of topspin here has left me a bit short. So I'll go for 3.5, maybe even up to 5 bars of topspin in the future. Good luck to you on hole number 8.
Nice on.
The drive on hole number 9 is played at 10% downhill and needs a good amount of topspin to reach the second fairway, possibly an opportunity here to use the big topper. As you can see, we just squeaked by with 4 bars of topspin from the extra mile 4 and our marlin ball. I feel like clipping the rough here on this shot means that the chance at eagle is gone.
Perfect shot.
The second shot is played with a wood club in maximum distance. I'd certainly play a big dog here, but still managed a solution with the Viper 6 and some reasonably agreeable sidewind, or crosswind. I set up at 10% downhill and used maximum topspin and maximum right spin. As well, I added about 10 to 25% overpower and about 1 ball of right curl.
Great shot.
Hitting grade is not a major concern, as long as you leave yourself somewhere nicely down here. And after a good second shot, I am left with a mid-distance, short iron shot where I chose to go with a thorn. Now, I did elect to use maximum backspin on this attempt, but I didn't put the ball guide quite close enough to the hole. I would say to reduce the backspin slightly, and we're definitely in business. Good luck to you on hole number 9.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in to my rookie walkthrough for the Winter Major Tournament. I hope that this information can help you prepare well and shoot low on the weekend. If you have any comments or feedback, please leave them in the comments section below and I will respond as soon as I can. Please remember to subscribe now to join Erelic Gaming and not miss out on any of my future content. As well, hit that thumbs up button on your way out to show your approval. It's been my absolute pleasure to share this walkthrough with you, and I look forward to seeing you out on the course. Good luck to you in the Winter Major.